Whispers of the Autumn Breeze. It was the first day of autumn, and the crisp, golden leaves twirled in the wind like dancers in an endless waltz. In the heart of the bustling city, where tall buildings shadowed the streets, a quaint café stood quietly on the corner, bathed in the gentle amber glow of the setting sun. Lila sat by the window, her fingers wrapped around a warm cup of tea. She had always loved autumn, the way the world seemed to pause and hold its breath, as if waiting for something magical to happen. The cafe had become her sanctuary, a place where she could escape the chaos of life and let her thoughts drift like the leaves outside. As she sipped her tea, a figure caught her eye. A man, tall with dark tousled hair, stood just outside the cafe, seemingly lost in the same swirling leaves that had captivated her. There was something about him that drew her attention. Perhaps it was the way his eyes softened when he gazed at the autumn sky, or the slight smile tugging at the corner of his lips. Without thinking, Lila found herself stepping outside. The cool breeze kissed her cheeks as she approached the man, unsure of what she would say, but feeling a pull she couldn't explain. "Beautiful, isn't it?" she said softly, nodding toward the golden sky. The man turned, his eyes meeting hers for the first time. They were a deep shade of brown, warm and inviting, like the earth after a rainstorm. He smiled, a smile that felt like a secret shared between them. "It is," he replied, his voice gentle. "There's something about autumn. It feels like the world is full of promises, waiting to be discovered." Lila's heart skipped a beat. She hadn't expected such a poetic response, but there was something familiar about his words, as if she had known him all along. "I'm Lila," she said, extending her hand. "Alex," he replied, taking her hand in his. His touch was warm, and for a moment, the world around them seemed to fade. From that moment on, Lila and Alex became inseparable. Every day, they met at the same cafe, watching the leaves fall and the world change around them. They shared stories, dreams, and secrets, each day feeling like a page from a story they were writing together. As the days grew colder, so did their connection deepen. Alex had a quiet strength about him, a sense of calm that Lila had never experienced before. He was an artist, and she often found herself sitting beside him in the park, watching as he sketched the world around them with delicate strokes of his pencil. One evening, as they walked through the park, the moonlight casting silver shadows on the ground, Alex stopped abruptly. He turned to Lila, his eyes filled with something she hadn't seen before, vulnerability. "Lila," he began, his voice low, "I've fallen for you, in ways I didn't expect. Every moment with you feels like a lifetime, and I can't imagine my days without you." Lila's breath caught in her throat. She had felt it too. The connection, the pull, the love that had blossomed between them like the autumn leaves. "I feel the same way, Alex," she whispered, her voice trembling with emotion. "I didn't expect this, but I can't deny it." He smiled then, a smile so full of warmth that it melted the chill in the air. He pulled her close, and in that moment, under the canopy of golden trees, their lips met in a kiss that felt like the culmination of all the promises autumn had whispered to them. As the seasons changed, so did their love. It grew stronger, deeper, and more beautiful with each passing day. And as they stood together, hand in hand, watching the first snowflakes of winter fall, Lila knew that she had found her forever in the man who had once been a stranger, but had become her everything.